Hey, what's going on? Michelle Allen here. So listen, I felt that it was definitely your right for me to, share with you kind of how my first week went, as a second grade teacher. So first things first, right? Everybody who bought stuff for my classroom, thank you from the bottom of my heart. One thing that I've really always struggled with is just kind of worthiness, and I don't expect people to come out for me, and I'm working on that, right? A good friend of mine, Alethea, recommended this book called Worthy. I'm working through it. So that definitely needs to be repaired, right? I'm just always so touched when people say, yes, I like what you're doing. I like you and I want to support you. I'm always surprised and I'm always really appreciative. So thank you so much. Don't let that stop you from jumping on the jumping on the list and getting some more stuff. Right, I added some more things. If you're interested or you didn't get an opportunity to, I got the link there for you if you want to just be a part of my classroom. All right. So as far as how my week went, so first of all, I really want to kind of like do a YouTube journal and just do something consistent. But there's a part of me that wants to be careful about that just because I don't want to say nothing stupid and offend anybody or put anybody on blast. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe not. Still thinking about it. I'm not a total idiot, right? But sometimes things slip out and I don't want to, put my job in jeopardy or anything like that. But first week of school, one thing that I was like, oh man, like I felt like such a loser because it was so difficult. And then when I talked with other teachers, they were like, nah, man, the first week of school is brutal for everybody. And I was like, okay, goodness gracious, because there's so many moving pieces, right? The name of the job is teacher. So you would think that that is the primary thing that you do. You do it a lot, but there are a lot of other things that you have to do on an administrative level. Just you in some ways you become these kids' parent, counselor, and all these little things. You're the bathroom monitor, and a lot of it you got to learn to really spin plates and balance a lot. So yeah, that was one of the things that I'm like, I got to get a handle on this bathroom situation because one, they have to go, two, they hide, right? I'll teach a lesson on math, give them some work. Everybody got to go to the bathroom. Stop it. So, I think that one of the biggest things, and I'm learning this about being a teacher, is having systems and really kind of having a routine so that when the kids know the routine, so that really shapes their behavior because they're like, okay, well, this is the way the world works. So because this is the way the world works, I won't do that or I will do this because it fits within the paradigm within which I live, and it's my job to create that framework. So they tend to fit within it more often than try to do something else. Right. So those are kind of my tasks. Those are my challenges this week to kind of grab hold of. But even with all of that, right, and just kind of how, difficult it was and how like shocked I was that the weekend came. I'm like, oh my gosh, I really do love it, and I think it's good to do things when they're difficult because that lets you know whether or not you actually want to do it, so definitely want to do it, definitely digging it. So just because this is new for me and it's something that I'm enjoying, I'll definitely keep you updated on just kind of how things are going. If you have questions or better, if you have wisdom, right, I'm happy to take that. I've had a lot of the teachers at the school and a lot of friends that I have that are teachers gave me inspiration and insight and just some ideas so that would help me be a better teacher and kind of manage the job a little bit better. I'm gonna tell you this, just being in the classroom and running that whole thing, I know people say it all the time, but until you actually jump into a classroom, you don't realize how much teachers are underpaid. Like it's really criminal, you know, and it's not even about, oh, just wanting more money. It's, well, what is the job? Based on what has to happen at the job, these people aren't paid enough because they have to do a lot. One, two, what does the job do for society, right? Now, we normally say that what a teacher does is teacher teaches children, right? You know, you don't have these other things if you don't have someone that taught them the basics in order to go into those higher fields and higher levels of work, etc., right? But the other thing that teachers do is they take kids, so now you can go to work. So they're an essential part of the machinery that runs society. So why wouldn't they be paid in accordance with that? It just makes sense. That's just not the way it works. Very strange. But yeah, so again, Amazon wish list is there. If you want to adopt my classroom, there's paperwork involved with that. So send me a message and I'll be happy to share that with you. But yes, I am enjoying being in the classroom. All right, y'all, take care.